Hephaestus was the Greek god of fire, metallurgy, and crafts. He was the brilliant blacksmith of the Olympian gods for whom he created magnificent houses and armor and ingenious gadgets. Hephaestus had his forge under the volcanoes. One of his favorite places was Mount Etna in Sicily. The god was lame in one foot, and that is why he was the only imperfect god. The origins of Hephaestus are somewhat unclear, but he probably derives from the common idea that the first kings should also be masters of certain arts, especially metal work and perhaps magic as well. According to classical Greek mythology, Hephaestus was born to Hera and, since he had no father, unlike the other gods, he was a rather ugly creature. In fact, so much so that Greek mythology says that his mother threw him from the heavens because of his ugliness, and when he fell on the island of Lemnos he became lame. Thetis took care of him, and he ended up building his forge on the island's volcano, where he lived in an everlasting house of shining bronze where he created his masterpieces of metallurgy. As an ingenious craftsman, Hephaestus is credited with creating the scepter and aegis of Zeus, the helmet of Hermes, the hidden doors of Hera's chambers, and even the first woman, Pandora, whom he sculpted with clay. He also created automatons, golden servants who could speak and were intelligent, for himself, a bronze talos as a gift for King Minos of Crete, and guard dogs for Alcinous, king of Phaeacia. Hephaestus also served as matron at Athena's birth by opening Zeus's head with her axe so that the goddess could be born. In ancient Greek art, Hephaestus was often depicted wearing a pilos, a worker's cap, and an exomus, the worker's tunic. He is also usually holding some tongs, an axe, a hammer. In several myths, narrated in different sources, Hephaestus is depicted using his skills as a craftsman for various purposes. Zeus entrusted him with creating the first woman, Pandora, whom he molded from wet clay. Additionally, he split Zeus' head open with an axe to facilitate the birth of Athena. In a famous story from the Odyssey, in which Aphrodite is implied to be her wife, Hephaestus discovers her in adultery with Ares after having spread a fine net over her bed. The Theogony mentions another peculiar union and states that he was married to Aglae, the younger Grace, while the Iliad similarly suggests that he was married to Charis, the personification of grace. As for the story of his attempt to rape of Athena, which resulted in the birth of Erichthonius. His other mortal children are less prominent figures, some known for their deformities, such as Periphetes, and others for their manual skills, such as Artelos, a legendary builder and musician from Treason. In Rome, Hephaestus was identified with Vulcan, although not entirely appropriately, since Hephaestus was mainly a blacksmith god and no other abilities were attributed to him, while Vulcan was the god of destructive fire, maintaining his original cult without relation to productive applications. I hope you liked the video. If so, give me a like, subscribe, and don't forget to activate the notification bell so that YouTube notifies you every time I upload a video.